Squeakity, 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 squeakity. The little mouse ran out of his hole and over a log and under a leaf and across the mouth of a big dark cave. And then the little mouse stopped because something had its paw on the little mouse's tail. That something was a lion. The lion picked the little mouse up by his tail and dangled him over his open mouth. "Little mouse," he said, "you're not very big, but you'll make a lovely little snack." "Oh, Mr. Lion," said the little mouse, "please don't eat me. I promise if you set me free, I'll come back to help you one day." "Help me," said the lion. "Don't be ridiculous. You're just a little mouse. How could you possibly help me?" "But you are kind of cheeky, I'll give you that. So I'll set you free just this once, but don't come back here again, because the next time I see you, I'll gobble you up." "Okay, Mr. Lion," said the little mouse. And then squeakity, 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 the little mouse ran off into the forest. Well, the next morning, the lion woke up. He gave a big lion stretch. Big lion yawn. And then he leapt from his cave. But when he leapt the third time, the lion leapt right into the middle of a hunter's trap. The ropes wrapped themselves around him. He could hardly move. And worse still, he could hear the hunter coming through the forest. "Oh no," thought the lion, "the hunter's finally going to get me." And then the lion heard something else. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. And when he looked and when he saw, there sitting on his nose was the little mouse. "Hello, Mr. Lion," said the little mouse. "I told you if you set me free, I would come back to help you one day, and today is the day." "But how can you help me?" said the lion. "The ropes are wrapped around me. I can hardly move. What could you possibly do?" You'll see," said the little mouse. And then squeaky, 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 the little mouse ran up the lion's face and through his mane to the ropes that were on his shoulders. He put his paws on the ropes. And first he nibbled on the ropes. Then he chewed on the ropes. Then he gnawed on the ropes. And finally he opened his mouth as widely as he could and bit through the ropes. And with the ropes bitten through, all the lion had to do was stretch his big muscles. And the ropes fell off. And with the little mouse hanging from his mane, the lion leapt back into his cave. When the lion was safely home, he held the little mouse in his paw. "Little mouse," he said, "you said you could help me. I did not believe you, but today you saved my life. So now I will set you free, and you need never worry about me eating you again." "Oh, thank you, Mr. Lion," said the little mouse. "Goodbye, Mr. Lion," said the little mouse. And then squeakity, 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 the little mouse ran off into the forest. The end.